Read or listen to all of the headlines in one place. Excerpts from the DroneLife Drone News of the Week, September 23rd. Click on the titles below for the full story. The Survey of India, Garuda Aerospace maps 7,000 villages by drone in 1 year. Drone startup Garuda Aerospace has completed a mapping project of 7,000 villages within Uttar Pradesh under the Swamitva scheme. The company won the tender from the Survey of India back in September 2021, granting authorization for the deployment of drones for large-scale mapping and digitizations of land records in rural areas. This authorization provides landowners and farmers with precise digital land certificates, as well as an exclusive ID that entitles them to a meticulous layout of their full property. To conduct these mapping operations, Garuda Aerospace deployed 15 fixed-wing drones, each capable of mapping at a speed of 8 to 10 km per hour. Top models DJI drones ready for remote ID. Civilian drones and aerial imaging technology leader DJI has become the first drone manufacturer to receive Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) approval in compliance with the FAA's Remote Identification Protocol. The declarations of compliance granted to DJI pertain to its 7 most recent and popular drone models, including the Mini 3 Pro, Avata, Air 2S, Mavic 3, Mavic 3 Cine, M30 and M30T. Newly manufactured models will meet remote ID requirements, while owners of existing models will have access to a free firmware update, available for download at a later date. The company is also pursuing FAA approval for further drone models, which will be posted on the FAA website upon being approved. Models with remote ID functionality can be identified by the notation ASTM F3411-22A RID B included on the drone's regulatory label. A plane in a backpack? Wingspan joins Techstars Accelerator program. St. Louis-based drone startup Wingspan has been chosen from a pool of over 600 international companies to join the world-renowned Techstars LA and Space Accelerator, a 3-month program ending with a demo day for the tech and investor communities in December. In partnership with the U.S. Space Force and NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the program is working to build the next frontier of aerospace, defense, and space technologies. AerospaceMayman combines the best of counter-drone technologies and UTM. Counter-drone systems, CUAS, are designed to detect, identify, and mitigate unauthorized drones. Unmanned traffic management, UTM, solutions are a framework of regulations and technology products that work to provide a system providing stakeholders with a view of airspace traffic that allows commercial operators to avoid collisions and cooperate in shared airspace. Now, ANRASAOP, which stands for Single Integrated Airspace Operational Picture, combines aspects of both technologies to offer a single, complete view of the airspace designed to help both operators and authorities. TS Aerial Media on Dawn of Drones this week, training pilots in drones as first responders. Join Dawn and special guest Tony Smith, CEO TS Aerial Media and Recruiting and Training Manager for Flying Lion Incorporated as we continue Market Use Cases Month on the Dawn of Drones podcast, sponsored by Prestige Air Group/Global Aerial Management Group. These companies use military and aviation radar to scale urban drone operations in Calgary. Advanced Drone Operator in-flight data, alongside advanced radar and remote sensing technologies leader Detect Incorporated, completed a demonstration showcasing the importance of advanced radar when operating drones beyond visual line of sight, BVLOS, and within populated areas. This accomplishment has made in-flight data the first ever drone operator in North America to carry out an urban cellular and radio network mapping project of this scale. In-depth review of the DJI Mini 3 Pro, a professional drone for under $1,000. In May of 2022, DJI released the Mini 3 Pro, which started showing up in the wild throughout June and into July. The Mini 3 Pro with DJI RC is a huge upgrade to the Mini 2, which had no obstacle detection and required a cell phone or the expensive DJI Smart Controller to fly. For so many folks, the first drone they will ever fly is this miniature ship that weighs less than 0.55 pounds. Yes, this drone weighs just over half a pound, and I did call a drone a ship. Shout out to the great John McBride. 28 years ago I played EA sports games on my brother's brand new PlayStation, and 26 years after releasing the PS1, Sony released the PlayStation 5 in 2020. DJI released the Phantom in January 2013, and in a little over 9 years the company has reached its PlayStation 5 moment, with the release of the Mini 3 Pro. Starting a public safety drone program, a conversation with Vector Aerial. Public service agencies, such as police and fire departments and emergency medical service providers, were among the first entities to recognize the usefulness of UAVs to accomplish tasks such as aiding in search and rescue, pinpointing fire hotspots, and documenting traffic accidents. Now, as more and more agencies across the country are looking to adopt these tools, they can take some guidance from some of these early adopters of unmanned aerial technology in how to create a successful and sustainable drone program, Brendan Bartholomew, president of Vector Aerial, said in an interview. Navigate Data Vault, leveraging crowdsourced aerial data for a constantly refreshing map application. Data contribution and app creation platform Navigate has opened its first data vault, providing a global audience of drone users with the ability to upload their drone data and gain rewards in the form of Navigate's native utility token, NVG8. This crowdsourced data will serve to power Navigate Maps, the platform's constantly refreshing mapping application. Airborne Response acquired by SafePro, mission-critical drone services. Miami-based Airborne Response, Airborne, a provider of mission-critical aerial intelligence drone services, has been acquired by SafePro Group Inc., developer of safety and security solutions. Airborne will continue to operate as a wholly owned subsidiary of SafePro and will consolidate their audited financial reports. Terms of the transaction were not disclosed. Mayman Aerospace wins AFWERX grant for Speeder Air Utility Vehicle, ultra-compact VTOL. Yesterday, world leader in vertical takeoff and landing, VTOL, technology Mayman Aerospace announced its acquisition of $1.25 million in funding from the AFWERX Agility Prime initiative to aid in the further development of the Speeder AUV, Air Utility Vehicle. Agility Prime puts the U.S. Air Force in contact with companies creating VTOL platforms and collaborates with them to establish new classes of air mobility systems. AFWERX's funding demonstrates that the highly adaptable Speeder AUV is a decisive fit for air forces and related military branches. Optelos series of funding, visual inspection data management and AI analytics. Leading visual inspection data platform Optelos scores series of funding. Mitchell Capital, a growth equity investment firm, announced today that it has made an investment in Optelos to fund their growth strategy and to further expand the company's platform that provides visual inspection data management, AI analytics that transform inspection data into actionable insights. Introducing the Cirrus UAV, don't miss Teledyne FLIR's webinar, September 28. Register now for the Teledyne FLIR Cirrus webinar, September 28 at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Teledyne FLIR introduced the new Cirrus commercial drone just before Commercial UAV Expo earlier this month. It's a drone that carries the world-class cameras that you expect from Teledyne FLIR, with a customer-driven design built to meet the needs of public safety and industrial customers at a very compelling price. New eVTOL fixed wing from Delta Quad, expanded flight times, flexible payloads, and a lower cost. Dutch drone manufacturer Delta Quad has begun the public beta phase for its Evo model, a new vertical takeoff and landing capable fixed-wing electric UAV developed for mapping, inspection, and surveillance. An innovative design built with the latest developments in aerodynamics in mind, the Evo is surpassing previous eVTOL flight times and mission limitations. The aircraft will be made available in configurations for both commercial and military use. What's an ion propulsion drone? Undefined Technologies demonstrates viability of silent drone tech, video. Florida-based startup Undefined Technologies has announced that its Silent Ventus ion propulsion eVTOL drone has cleared an essential test flight. The aircraft met its projected flight time and lifting power, and showcased its flight performance over the course of the 4.5-minute flight, demonstrating higher efficiency power delivery systems and noise levels under 75 dB.